All right, let's bring it back. Let me tell you a story that you give absolutely zero about. Literally, you don't even care because no one cares. We'll leave it at that. So, as your boy is hustling, doing his thing, doing my projects. I ended up going on Facebook, right? Take part. Facebook. I went on Facebook. I didn't reply to my 1,000 shorties. I was like, I'll talk to you later. Got business to do. Went on Facebook, scrolling, and then I see an ad. I was like, an ad? Trying to convince me to buy something? I guess to get the best of us, man. Like, I didn't know how ads popped up in my thing, but I see an ad. 1.1. No $1.1. 1.1 stacks. 1.1 million, baby. I was like, easy money for me. So I click it, and what it was a house. I was like, 1.1 million? I was like, okay. For a house, I was like, I'm basically Bill Gates, so 1.5 million ain't much. So I click it, and then I look at the photos. I'm looking at it. I kind of got them confused because I thought I'd seen these photos before. Because I remember a couple years back, we have a family friend we have in this house, right? And the baby grabbed the phone. Ooh, what's this? What's this? He don't even know what a phone is. So grab the phone. What's this? What's this? He comes to speak it. Daddy, mommy. And then it just and somehow ended up taking a photo. I kind of got confused because I was like, I thought the baby had taken it. That photos were trash. So I'm like, all right. Anyway, what I ended up doing, because I got, brother like me, got a couple projects going. I ended up, I messaged, I didn't message him. I was like, oh, okay, let me help a brother rap. Let me associate with the other big boys, you know what I'm saying? Like with the suit jacket, with the tight pants, and a real estate, a real electric states. Not the United States, but the electric states. It ain't even physical no more. No physical, electric. Right? So I'm like, all right. Grab my phone. Beep, boop, boop. Hello? Then it's like, oh, yes. Who's this? And I was like, yo, it's Taco. I just want to come and look at the property because it was open at 2. I'm like, it's got to be, just want to come look at the property. He was, oh, yes, come through. I was like, I bet. Suit jacket, motherfucker pants, beach. So grab them both. Looking flashy, looking good. I'm always pretty. That's why this bitch is woman, man. Like, I'm pretty as hell, man. So, looking good, looking like a G. Grabbing my Lambo. Going, got everything I got. Going on my approaches on my laptop. Swoop. 20-something meters away. 20-something minutes away, my bad. Did it in one, because my Lambo goes 400 k's an hour. Dog shit, man. Dog shit. So, get there. Typical, them. You know them wannabe farm properties, you know. The properties where it's like you got a house, you got land. But you wanna act as if your land's a farm, but it's not big enough. Some of y'all got that problem, not being big enough like me. So I get there, I was like, damn. But I wasn't interested in that. I was like, let me with the other G's. So I get there, pull up in the driveway with my Lambo, and I see a yellow car. But this wasn't just no yellow car. This wasn't no Pikachu. Because Pikachu is electric. This car, right? Not just a yellow car. You see, pull it back. My boy Elon Musk kind of car, that Tesla. I'm like, a yellow Tesla, like one of them big ones too. I'm like, a yellow Tesla. I let it go because I'm just doing G shit. So I ended up getting out of my car, grab my shit, walk to the door, and I see this dude. As I'm walking to the door, I'm like, you got that swag, You know it, G. When you see a G walk like me, you know a G is coming. You're like, oh, I better get the fuck out of the way. Nah, I'm dealing with this. You know when you just cross the street, and I completely. I'll be scared of myself too. If I wasn't me, I'll be scared of myself too. Like, damn, I'm like, look at this dude, bro. Like, he's so perfect. I'm like, damn, I'm insecure. Let me just cross the street. But a G like me, walking this shit, dog. So anyway, I go up. I see him across the window. And he's walking to the door as I'm walking to the door. And I was like, oh. I knew the type of dude this dude was. But I didn't say anything because I'm, doing G shit. Let me describe this dude to you. 6'1", Caucasian. Not to say that's got to do with anything. Around early 50s. I go in and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Taco. I was like, oh, nice to meet you. I forgot his name. It's on the phone somewhere. He's like, oh, nice to meet you. Then he's like, oh, so that's a unique name. No, this is what it's like. He's like, oh. I was like, hey, I'm Taco. Then it's like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. And then I'm like, and then it's like, oh, that's a unique name. Where's that from? And I'm like, oh, Zimbabwe. Then it's like, oh, I've always wanted $1 billion note from Zim to show my kids. And I'm like, I'm just trying to make it normal, I'm just trying to make it like just normal, like just normal chat, business, that's it. Then he starts talking, then it's like, oh yeah, that's Zim. And I was like, alright. He wanted to talk about Zim, build rapport. Because this is the situation, check this out. He's in a mind state of being like, okay, 1.1 stacks for this house. I want, obviously be like, okay, suspicious, early 20s, da-da-da-da-da-da. He knows I ain't got the money. He's just trying to be like, da-da-da-da-da, just going on trying to get away. And then I can understand where he's coming from. He wanted someone to actually buy the house. And then I just talking, zim, yeah, money, boom, trying to be normal, boom, boom, boom. And then I was like, look, I'll be straight up with you. But I was like, okay. So the real reason why you gotta famoose the goose. I was like, well, the real reason that I am here, sir, is because I have a business proposal for you. I'm not actually interested about the property or the sale of it at all. And then he was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. And then I was like, yeah, so may I take a seat? Then I'll let you know. Then it's like, oh yeah, sure. So go down, sit down. Him over there, I'm over here. And then I was like, listen, let's play these fools, man. I told him straight up, I was like, gangster. I was like, Yo, if we finesse the fuck out of these photos, man, we could get a fucking stack. You know, get these fuckers to think that this shit is real. We're gonna make it look like the fucking Tony Stark motherfucking house, man. We just edit the fuck out of the photos and we just finesse the fuck out of this house, man. Let's just do it. Don't tell nobody. We'll give them crack and we'll just like not tell anyone. You don't pay me taxes. I don't work for you. I don't know you. You took the photos. You took the videos. Let's just get this shit going, man. Finesse the fuck out of these fools, man. That's what I thought I said. What I actually said was this. So I noticed your photos on Facebook. And I gave this specific example. If a person asked him, I was like, oh, so are you aware of the term catfish? Then it's like, yes. I was like, all right, perfect. If a person is within, let's say, 25 years old, dating, they see a photo of a pretty girl, they see a photo of an ugly girl. They are more inclined to swipe left to the ugly girl and swipe right to the pretty girl. Then it's like, oh yes. And I'm like, okay, cool. So with your properties and everything that you have, if we're able to just take better photos, no editing, just take better quality photos, the same photos, like no editing, just change the way you take them and we'll just post them so that more people like you swipe right on a girl who's hot, you go on a date with her instead of the ugly chick. Then it was like, oh, right. Well, I take my photos myself. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, I have an Insta360 camera. Oh, right, yeah, no, same. I have a drone. Oh, you too? Yeah, cool. The photos that you took, I took them 4 years ago. They were just in a file and I just put them up. Oh, right, cool. Yeah, so, okay, cool. But if you're looking for a job, big companies hire this specific company. No, I'm not looking for a job, bro. Like, I just want to start my own thing and just get this money. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Get the fuck out of here, man. Dude, I was just like, look, you have a what? A what? Alright. This guy is thinking that every single person is this. Okay, look, this is the guy's mind frame. Okay. Because this is what he explained to me. He was like, oh, well, interestingly enough, when I had an old iPhone 10, which didn't have a wide lens, I could take narrow photos of places and they would look not good. And I got the iPhone 12 and I did wide photos and they looked better online, but people came and said the place wasn't as good online. So I just post bad photos because people didn't like the photos were the online photos because they were bad. So I took bad photos so that people can come in, they can have good seeing instead of seeing good photos online. This is what I'm thinking. You stupid motherfucker. Who the fuck is gonna go on a fucking date with an ugly bitch? Who sees a fat whale online and be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go on a date. And then I'm gonna judge when I see her. Right? So that when she sees that I see her, if she's better looking in person, then that means I feel better about myself because she's better looking in person. So that means that she's only bad looking online, but actually in reality, she's better looking in person. This is what the dude was trying to say. That's what it was justifying to say. I take bad photos so that when they come to see in the house in person, the house is better than the photos, so they like the photos. No one is gonna come to the fucking house if the fucking photos are bad, motherfucker. No dude, this goes out to the girls too. No dude is going to even swipe right on your ass. And guys swipe right 90% of the fucking time. No dude is going to swipe right on your ugly ass hole. You been ran through too because you ugly. Yeah, so I take bad photos so they can see it in person and they can make it look good. He doesn't stutter, by the way. I was like, oh, right, okay, cool. And then I was like, oh, so how did you get into this whole business? Because it was from that point I was like, bro, moving on. And then I was like, oh, so how do you what did I say? I was like, so how did you start your business? And then it's like, oh, yeah, well, this is where it gets fucked up. So I've been in it for 30 years. I was like, oh, right. Yeah, I've been in it for 30 years and I've had my own business for the last 4 years. I was like, oh, how'd you end up there? Well, I moved from one company. Nigga, you got fired. They were like, nah, bro. I ain't having this guy, bro. And then, get your ass out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Yeah, so, and then I went to a company, and then they told me I was perfect. Yeah, they told me I was perfect. They wanted me to work for them. They wanted me to work for them. I wanted to put a new suit, and yeah, the Monday came. So what happened on the Monday? Oh, yeah, they told me to come on Tuesday again. Oh, so you went on Tuesday? Yeah, they told me not to come. Huh? They told you not to come. All right. Yeah, so I'm good though. I went to another company and I was like, I don't really want to work for them. So you're telling me your own company does not want to fucking hire your ass. The next company that knows about you, because everyone within a specific industry knows each other in no matter what city you're in. Construction workers know construction workers, builders know builders, doctors know doctors, everything knows everyone. So no one wants to work with you. Yeah, so I started my own company. Right. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. No, I'm on the same path. I want to like do what you're doing. It's like, yeah. So, do you have any like job opportunities and stuff like that? Um, um, the only person I work with is in China. Excuse me. Yeah, the only other person I work with is in China, so I take the photos myself and then I send them to her. She does the editing, and yeah, that's the only other person I work with. Yeah, I've had this company for 4 years. All right. So how do you do the marketing and advertisement and everything? How do you sort of maintain that? Well, I um, ooh, So the yellow car outside, you saw that? Yeah. Yeah, I put it yellow so that when I'm driving, people can see me. Yeah, so I tried Google Ads and they didn't work. So I have a yellow car. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real fucking conversation. I have a yellow car. Oh, by the way, how did you find me? How did you find out about the house? I saw it on Google Ads. Yeah, well, my Google Ads doesn't work because I keep buying ads and no one sees them. Bro, to put it simply, the motherfucker justified posting bad photos. He posts bad photos so people can come to the house. And when they come to the house, people can then be amazed that the house is better than the photos. He thinks that if people see bad photos, when they see the house, they'll be amazed. The contradiction to that is, which I may be wrong, is that no one is going to come to a fucking house worth 1.5 million, or sorry, costing 1.1 million and be like, oh, you know what? This place is actually better than what it looks online. Because anyone who's got a fucking $1.1 million to spare on a fucking backyard bumfuck house, they're either doing it for corruption or some other shit. And they're gonna compare everything else that they can spend 1.1 million on. If you're going to take a photo, which is the quality that a fucking baby is going to be taking, and put it up, and someone who's got 1.1 million to spare compares that photo to a photo of a professionally done photo shoot of even a shitty apartment, you can bet your dumb ass that this motherfucker is going to decide is going to pick the $1.1 million apartment, which looks fucking better than that shithole. Bro, I try to understand people sometimes, but I can't. Anyway, as a fault of my own, I'm wrong in this situation because look at this. The dude's got a Tesla, right? Tesla is the big ones. So the SUVs, that's probably like above 75K. So he's got cash. The area that he's living in is the same area that the house is being sold. He was like, yep, I live just down the street. Cool. If this guy's house is worth 1.1 million, that means that his own personal house must be worth around about that. He's got money, 30 years worth of experience, own company, Tesla, house. He's got money. Efficiency can be improved, yes, but the fact that I'm wrong into assuming that this guy is stupid, which is not, he was just lying to me because he doesn't want to associate with me. That's fine. I'm just a honestly, look at this. I'm just a random dude pulling up to a $1.1 million place. Fucking knows nothing about me. I'm not well known. That's fine. No one knows who the fuck I am. Just nothing to do with race, but just a random dude just pulling up to an apartment. You don't know shit about this dude. And you're just like, okay. The dude comes up to you and it's like, oh yeah, your business model shit, basically. That's how we took it. That's fine. And I did come across, I wasn't rude, nothing, 100% disrespectful. So 100% respectful, no nothing. You don't want to make enemies. Who wants to make enemies? Pull up, boom, 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 done. His decision to essentially lie, because at the end I was like, hey, Do you have any opportunities of anything like a paid internship, which is what I was actually interested in, partly just to see go into that industry, you know? He's like, no, only work by myself. The other chicks in China. I was like, all right, cool. He's like, I do everything by myself. I don't need no one. So that basically explains why he got fucking fired, why the other team didn't want him, and why the other team didn't want him. And he justified himself because he realized it fucked up, that no one wants him, so he's gonna start his own thing. Bad social skills, but at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is he's rich. He's got his money. I'm broke. I need to get my money. So, not a person I look up to. Not a people person, which is fine. Does his own thing. Gets his own money. That's success to me. So, I'm just a fly on the wall. Boop. Dead. Doesn't have to do with my ass anymore. Completely justifies him lying. 100%. I'm not even mad about that. I'll do the same shit too. Get the fuck out of my hair. You're judging my business model. Get out. He's not going to say that. So he's going to be like, oh yeah, no. Sorry. Can't lead you anywhere. Sorry, I can't help you with your things. Sorry, I don't know anything. Boom. Done. Out. He wins. Off he goes. I'm still here. Trying to, dirt bike, how it's got the tires and it's got that little knob that sticks out. Say it's flat, and then you can grab traction. I'm still trying to get my knob out, grab traction, and then go faster. Instead of having a flat, like, surface tire riding on sand, I want grip, and I'm still trying to grow that grip. So that's essentially what happened. So to be fair, completely, I'm on his side. I'm like, I wouldn't. Who the fuck am I? I'm not gonna benefit him. Like, good on him.